Here we are. Welcome to my channel, Croatia, Marko Bošnjak, Poison Cake. In this video, I'm going to review and react to our representative for Eurovision 2025, as well as give comments about all Dora 2025 entries. Of course, I've watched the national final and I have many opinions about all songs, so after the reaction, stick around if you are interested in my thoughts about the non-qualifiers and all those favorites that didn't win and all those songs that were just there. I'm going to talk about each and every one of them. I'll try to be brief. And yeah, let's go. Starting with reaction, Poison Cake, 3, 2, 1. Postcards are nice this year, so that's why I'm not gonna skip it. I'm gonna let it play. I think postcards like this work and we should stick with them for the future. Of course, I know the song, so this reaction is not gonna be a reaction, it's gonna be more of a commentary, but that's totally fine, I guess. Marco, if you're watching, I have a lot to say, so stick around. We're starting just like Bambi Thug, okay? That's a positive. We have like strong visual identity happening here, also great. We have these hands, great start, vocal is on point here, outfit is giving Romania 2013, but we can work with that. Dynamic, interesting, captivating. Tasty, tasty. At first I was not into it. Oh my god, I was not into it. The vocal is still good here, so he can do it. I was not into this nursery rhyme, but after some time I got into it. I really did. It's my favorite part of the song now. Very low with the vocal here. Now he's in a more natural register. I love this shot. So they really paid attention to every single step in this performance and I congratulate them on that. Dancers are doing hell of a job. Keep them. Keep them. Dancers. And this is where we start to struggle with the vocal. Maybe he was too much in the character. But here he sounds amazing. This is so natural to him, and then when he goes to this character... This is a recap clip, by the way, Marco, listen to me. This is a recap clip. Nursery rhyme plus this second chorus. Okay? These lyrics are questionable, to say the least. Some people say he was sick, not claiming anything, but this sounded really bad. We have to be honest. We have to be honest, and we have to admit that this last minute was not good. Was it because of the sickness? Was it the insecurity? Was it the nerves? Who knows? But that must be fixed. It's not a lovely wish, it's a command. Like, you must fix this. Um, I wanted to say so many things, but then I thought I should just let it finish and then I'm gonna talk about it. So, when we got into this part, some people say yelling, some people say screaming, like all of those. Um, the song already changed so many gears and genres and things. It is chaotic, and some people might be turned off by everything that's happening. And then if the vocal is not pitch perfect, they will give up on it, as most people have already given up on the song, and that's a shame. I'm not saying that just because I'm from Croatia. I'm saying it because we've seen that people can improve vocally in 2 months. Baby Lasagna improved a lot. Blanca from Poland. Do you remember that live? First live? Okay, he will fix it. Besides that, are there any flaws? Are there any critical points? I believe in staging here, that the staging can kind of save us, because we need saving. I think we need saving with this one. And I know many people support it and many people love it, which is great. I'm not the biggest fan. It, like, he wasn't in my top three of the national final. I thought it's fine. I expected that he might have a chance to win. Was I super happy when he won? I wasn't. But will I support it? I will. And I'm here to any kind of suggestion, cooperation, collaboration, call it however you want, free of charge. Let me know, contact me, I'm coming. So the staging is all right. Dancers are great. Camera cuts were fine. Like, actually, no, they were not fine. I think camera cuts for this one were the best. Um, Whoever worked on the performance did an amazing job. Visuals were lacking a little bit. Yeah, we had this prop at the beginning, and focus is on him and his facial expressions. He's in the character a lot, so he's giving a lot of this, which is great. He needs that. What I miss here is some heavy makeup on the face. I'm not saying we need to go for some Dracula vibes or something, but some heavy makeup on the eyes would be good, because he's staring a lot in a positive way. And why not have some heavy makeup on the eyes? The other thing, okay, people are saying, oh, there should be a cake on stage. No, no cake on stage. We have visuals, okay? We have visuals. In the background, we can have visuals that are connected to the theme, like poison, blood, um, like bitten apple, things like that. Like, those should be primary visuals that work with this song. And we had some visuals. I cannot say that we didn't, but they were not exclusively related to the song or at all. Yeah, this is not related to the song at all. It's just a little bit color and that's it. So I believe we should work on the visuals. Oh, here we have some candy. Okay, yeah. Why not have a candy land? We can have that. So if we have the contrast between the edgy and dark and this nursery rhyme that is so cheerful and innocent, why not have that present in the background as well? Yeah, am I optimistic? Not really. I'm not optimistic. I was during the national final, but then I heard the feedback. Marko, I hope your nerves are strong, because that is a harsh feedback, and it's not going to be easy to go through the season and prepare for Eurovision, but I believe that you can do it. I know that you're a great singer. I heard you sing live multiple times. So come on, come on. I believe in you. Now let's talk about everybody else who competed in the national final. So not to forget anybody, I have a list here. So let's start with non-qualifiers first. So first we have Jelena Radan. Her song was, I would say, for older audience, for more mature audience, for people who like to listen to the music, and she performed it great. Like, you cannot say that she was bad. She sang it with ease. The moment when she turned away from the camera was questionable, but she came there and she did the best that she could in a given moment, and that's it. Then we have Swingers. That was actively bad, and I'm not gonna call out anybody, but I'm just gonna say that is not among 24 best submissions the HRT received. Period. Done. I'm done with that. Done. Martha May. She had lovely visuals, but the song was just weak and her vocal was not right. Was it the sound quality and production that was the issue, or her technique? I don't know, but just didn't sound right. And then we have Tina. Oh, Tina didn't qualify, sadly. I was a fan of Aurora, and many people criticized the singing style. That is how you sing those songs. I am a fan of symphonic metal, and this kind of symphonic singing is present there, and she is drawing inspiration, as she said in the interview that I had with her, from symphonic metal. So I expected that kind of performance and I enjoyed it, and I'm sad that she didn't qualify. But I can see why. It is still a niche genre. And then in the second semi-final, from non-qualifiers, we have Marin Juric. Sadly, I believe that that's not him. That is not him on stage. It is not the music he wants to do. At least that's how I see it. He's more into edgy and into the rock and metal, and this is just too soft for him and his vocal. Yeah, I expected this not to qualify. Supersonic Trio, I didn't like it. It was not memorable enough. It was not promoted at all. Like, throughout the season, I barely heard anything about them and their song, which is crazy because we were surrounded by so many information about Dora and the participants, and I barely heard of those people. So, okay. Irma with Enigma. I expect that she's gonna qualify in like lower place, like eighth, because of the vocal that was really good. However, the song was not just strong enough. And then Ananda. Ananda failed to qualify. I really don't understand how. At that moment, I was disappointed. However, after I re-listened to the performance, I see that the vocal was not the best and there were some flaws. She was out of tune a little bit. However, I still love the song and I wish her nothing but the best. And that is it from the non-qualifiers. Now let's talk about the final, and we can do that from last to first or second because we talked about the first. So in last place, or 16th, we had Filomena with Strong. Filomena, well, the song was pretty, she was pretty. I loved the fire that she had on stage, but that was all. I was surprised that she qualified in the first place, and let me just check, was she first? Yeah, she was uh, eighth in the semi, which makes sense. And then we had Natalie, who was also eighth in the semi. So, yeah, it all makes sense. The song, same comment as for Filomena, pretty for radio, good vocal delivery, but that's where we end. In 14th place, Petar Brekacic. I was surprised he finished this low. I expected him to finish a bit higher. I guess people were just not feeling the ballads this edition, and I loved the prop that he had on stage. I think that was really well prepared, and the performance looked really good. So yeah, that's about it. We're continuing with the ballads at the bottom. We have Marko Škugar, significantly better than 2013 in my opinion. I knew that he's gonna qualify because all the audience loves that type of songs, and it was enjoyable. I enjoyed that song. Is it for Eurovision? No, I wouldn't send it to Eurovision, but would I occasionally listen to it? Definitely I would. Performance rather simple. He was just standing there, and that was it. And then we have Laura Koja Pieva. At first, I was not into the song. I thought of it as just another TikTok trend song that will be forgotten in 2 weeks. However, it got stuck in my head, and throughout the day, I have the rhythm and in my head and all those lines and lyrics, and oh well, it lives in my head rent free. So, Laura, thank you. It was fun and entertaining. I loved that she elevated for the finals. She listened to the audience and the feedback, and she improved a lot. In some crazy universe, if that had won the national final, I think by Eurovision it would have been pretty good. Much aft, same amount of points, isn't that wonderful? At least they cannot say that one was better than the other. That instrumental was brilliant. Live, it sounded much stronger than in the track. In the music video, I was surprised, and I'm happy that it qualified and did so well. Yeah, he was not even in the lower qualifiers in the semi. It was like fifth, sixth. Cool. Okay. Then we have Ivan. Well, Ivan is not a singer, and I think this mid-table result is really good for him. Um, the performance was nice. He danced really well. Um, he was a bit insecure in some more demanding vocal sections, but it was fine. It was fine. Fengsta, he deserves all the charisma points. I think he was the beloved performer of the edition. I'm glad for him that he did so well, and he's just a great character, and he made me laugh way too many times. And thanks, to you're great. The song also was much, I don't know, the song was also stronger, and the performance kept me engaged all the time. He really put effort into it, so yeah, great job. Iot in 8th place, great opener, great energy. I'm still confused a little bit by the song structure and the choices and the contrasts that are happening there, but overall I'm really happy with the song, and I will totally listen to it more. Nipple People, I was surprised they finished so high with the jury, and it's not my style of music, I will be honest there, but I loved their outfits. Whoever created those, great job. Marko Tolja in 6th place. Um, well, I didn't expect to see him that high. I know he is a name and he's popular, and I know that he has fans, but I didn't expect he would get so much support. For that performance and that song, let's be honest, it just blends into everything else. It doesn't stand out, and I've seen a lot of comments and a lot of people talking about Dora. Nobody said that Marko Tolja is their favorite or that they consider him to be a favorite for the win. However, he finished 6th somehow, and okay, good. Then 5th, Luka Nižetić. How? Uh, I expected a better result for him. He really did everything great. I have no criticism to the song. It might not be everybody's style, It took me some time to get into it as well, but the performance was amazing, brilliant. He did everything right, and I thought he has a chance. He was among my two favorites that I had, but sadly it didn't happen. My second favorite was Lelek. I loved the energy they created on stage, and the Croatian lyrics are so impactful. It was a mistake not to send the song in Croatian in the first place, and I will be a strong believer that is the reason why they didn't win. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, now it's too late to be sorry. And the community, like people in Croatia, are doing the same thing as they are doing it in Serbia, and they are really harsh on Marko, and they are sorry for Lelek. Well, why didn't you vote for Lelek then? Magazine, I will be honest, I'm glad Magazine didn't win. When it was between Marko and Magazine, I thought, oh god, let's pick Marko, because Magazine, that's not the essence of Magazine that I know. That is not the song that I want for Magazine. Lorena is a great singer. That's nothing against her. I just don't think that the song is a good representative of Croatia, and that is the song that we should send. The performance was okay, but it was lacking, and those AI children on the screen, like, no. Second place again. I didn't expect them to finish that high. They landslided the televote. I'm really glad for them because they were preparing a lot. And at, at one point, I thought maybe there is a chance they might win, but it didn't happen. And the song had a great energy. The fire was there. The instruments were there. The dance was there. Everything was there, and I believe at Eurovision that would stand out a lot, and it would have much better chances than Marko Bošnjak. And that is something that we usually don't think about. We don't think about what makes sense to send and what not. And if you are a Eurovision fan, you already know that this year we have a ton of crazy songs. We have Espresso Macchiato, we have Servin K-A-N-T, we have Ich Komme, we have Iceland. Like, why do we need another crazy song to compete with all the crazy songs? Do we have a rock? No, we don't. Do we have ethno rock? No, we don't. So yeah, we have this advantage of seeing what other countries have sent, and we can maybe think in that direction, but the problem is that most people are not familiar with what other countries are sending, so we are stuck with this, and we have to work with it. And we will work with it. Marko, you can do it. My expectations of Croatia in this year is to qualify. And I don't like when I have that expectation, or to put a bar at that point, but that is what I feel is right, and that is the level that we can hope for. And then if we qualify for the final, just not to be lost, and that's it. Let's wait and let's see. Thank you very much for watching. Leave me a comment about Poison Cake or Dora if you watched. Anything that comes to mind. Thank you very much for watching this long video, and I will see you in the next one. It's going to be about Denmark. Until that video, bye.